Thank you, everyone. I'm Peyman, and we are Allozymes, Google of enzymes and microorganisms. The problem that we try to address today is slow and expensive development of the biotech product, which is a huge bottleneck for sustainable manufacturing. Natural enzymes and microorganisms are inefficient. They look like old factories, so we need to engineer them for industrial applications. However, the current engineering technologies are slow, expensive, and it has a high failure rate. This is the problem that we try to address with the Allozymes. We rely on our unique technology to build the fastest experimental enzyme and microorganism engineering platform. Our technology enables us to screen and engineer them 1000x faster with 200x higher chance of success. With our technology, we try to capture the entire value chain of the biotech product. This chain has 3 elements of discovery, engineering, and the biosynthesis. So currently, in the discovery stage, every company out there needs to go to the nature and looking for the microorganism or the enzyme that can produce the end product in a very small amount. This is purely based on luck. And in fact, there is a gazillion number of the enzyme and microorganism out there. So this method, it doesn't answer the future or even today's need anymore. On the other side, at Allozymes, we are screening and producing 10 million enzyme and microorganism data set per day. It enables us to build the largest data library over the next 3 years. And then every company can just Google in that data set and find the initial hits at the very beginning. After that, they can even use our technology to engineer that microorganism with 200x higher chance of success. And in fact, we are shortening the time to the market for the end step, which is the biosynthesis step. Let me walk you through a couple of the examples that we tried to solve. We did in our company. The first one is we identified a molecule that smells and tastes like a lamb. And then after that, we engineered the enzyme that can produce that molecule for a plant-based meat company. The other side is we copy and paste the tomato pathway in the bioreactor. So in fact, we had a customer, he came to us and he said he used to buy 10 tons of tomato skin to extract only 3 kg of a cosmetic ingredient. He needed to cultivate whole of Singapore with tomato for extracting 10 kg of this cosmetic ingredient. On the other side, what we have done is we look at the tomato skin and we find out which enzymes are working together to convert the initial nutrition to that end ingredient. We engineered the bottleneck enzyme, put everything in the bacteria, and we do the precious fermentation. And now we can ferment the end ingredient even in a very small bioreactor. We are targeting a $600 billion market. We have 2 agile business models of the service and the product. So we are building a very complex natural molecules under the product, and we are doing the single enzyme engineering and microorganism under service with a partnership with the other companies. What separates us from the other competitors? In fact, our technology enables us to engineer enzyme and microorganism much faster and cheaper compared to the advanced robotics, which is a current technology in the market. On the other side, when we are building a huge data set, we can outcompete in silico enzyme design companies like Arzeda, who are suffering from lack of the data. And we are very different than strain optimization companies like Ginkgo because we are an enzyme engineering company focused with the capacity to optimize the strain on the same time as well. And more importantly, we are very active in the APAC market, with none of these companies are very active. We have a highly educated team. Myself, I'm a repeat entrepreneur, has 10 years of experience in process design and scale up.
1 million.
My co-founder, Akta, is a CTO of the company, is an inventor of our technology with 10 years of experience in enzyme technology. And we have our senior business developer or sequencing scientist or metabolic scientist or even software engineer in our team. We have a very well-known advisor team. Dr. Eric DeVeris was an ex-R&D manager of the Codexis, our main competitor. Scott has 30 years of experience in IFF, helping us to find a novel ingredient. And Mark is the CEO of Genesis by Lasapra, one of the biggest European biotech company. He is helping us to move the company strategically forward. We raised $5 million at the beginning of the last year to build the world's fastest enzyme and microorganism engineering platform in the heart of Asia, Singapore. Thanks for listening.